I think when one is young, the student-teacher relationship is central to one's existence. I think that as a young person, one has the impression, and to a great extent it's true, that one requires and can learn a lot from a single person. The contact with a teacher, and for music students, frequently takes the form of an hour lesson in a week. That moment, that time in one's life is perhaps the single most important moment. When one progresses in life, it becomes clear that there are many things to see, and it's important to open one's horizons to many different influences. And sometimes that can be confusing because it can cause conflicts, because it may be that some of the things that we see that we may be drawn to are in opposition to the things that we heard as a young person, whether it's from our parents or from a teacher. I started teaching at a very young age, and possibly too young, before I realized what I was really getting into. But I think what it did for me was to make me understand a sense of responsibility towards myself and towards others. I've always felt that the most important and the single, I think, let's say, unique role that we play is not to get students to either play your way or our way, but to teach them to be able to teach themselves. Because in the end, you're not always going to be there. And then what else are they left with? Themselves. You know, people say, well, you know, how is it that you stopped studying at the age of 22? But to this day, I haven't stopped studying. I'm always learning. I learn from myself. I learn from the people I play with. I learn from all other aspects of life that have, at least in an obvious way, nothing to do with music. But they all come together. I think that's the point, is being able to see connections and being able to relate. Find something in you that allows you to relate, because that brings you back to all the things that you can find in the music.